Desiree, aka Mama Friendly, and I do all sorts of videos on my channel, from cooking videos to planner videos, vlogs, hauls, homeschool videos with a Disney twist, a little bit of everything. So if any of that sounds like fun to you, I hope that you'll subscribe and join me on my YouTube adventure. And speaking of a Disney twist, today's video is a copycat recipe from Disneyland that I've put a little bit of an allergy-friendly spin on. I'm going to be showing you how I made the corn chowder soup direct from the Storytellers Cafe at Disneyland's Grand Floridian Resort. I am using a copycat recipe from DFB Guide. I'll have it linked down below, but as you might know if you're not new to my channel, I eat gluten and dairy free, and so I made substitutions where necessary to make the recipe allergy friendly. I was a little nervous going into this because corn chowder, specifically bacon chicken corn chowder, which this actually is my husband's favorite soup. My husband's a very picky eater normally, and so trying to make his favorite anything and have him enjoy it is hard. But the fact that I'm also making it allergy friendly, I really have my work cut out for me here. Y'all, when I tell you that my husband finished 2 bowls of this soup and then proceeded to tell me that it is the best chicken corn chowder he's had in his life, that's really saying something. I love how this turned out, and I am very excited to share it with you. So I think I've set it up enough. Let's just jump right into the recipe, shall we? All right, pallies, we're going to begin our Storytellers Cafe corn chowder soup with all of these ingredients that you see before you. I am, of course, making this gluten and dairy free, but I'm going to let you know exactly what the recipe calls for. So if you decide to not go gluten free or not go dairy free, either or, you can do it just like they do it at the restaurant. We're gonna begin with 4 ears of fresh corn unchucked. Shucked? Chucked? You know what I mean, just like this, whole. We also need 4 slices of bacon, but we're not gonna use them all at once, so don't prepare them just yet until we get to the recipe portion. A tablespoon of diced onion, which is an absolutely obnoxious amount. I don't wanna have to chop just a bit of onion, so I'm probably gonna end up using, let's say, half of this onion, but the recipe calls for a tablespoon. Teaspoon of chopped garlic. 1 Yukon Gold potato, peeled and diced. I will not be peeling mine because I don't feel like it, but feel free to peel yours. 4 cups of chicken stock. I'm using this one specifically because it is gluten-free. Use whatever you'd like. You could also make your own. 6 tablespoons of butter, and this is what I'm going to be using. This is my favorite plant-based butter. 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Of course, I am using gluten-free flour. 2 cups of heavy cream, and y'all already know the original Nut Pods is my favorite dairy substitute for pretty much everything. 1 cup of pulled chicken meat. I've got a rotisserie chicken here, and this is where I'm getting my meat from. You need coarse salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste, hot sauce to taste, and some chopped cilantro for garnish. I'm going to start my recipe by preheating my oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to roast the corn such as it is into the preheated oven for 25 minutes. I want to cool it briefly so that I can handle it without hurting myself. Then peel back the husks and cut the kernels off the cobs. We're going to set that aside. You could, of course, just use canned corn if you don't want to go through all the trouble, but you are going to be missing that sort of charred corn flavor. It's up to you if the juice is worth the squeeze. Once our corn is ready, we're going to dice 2 slices of bacon and saute them. Then we're going to drain all but 1 tablespoon of the fat and add in our onion and garlic to saute until they're transparent but not brown. Now we're going to add in our roasted corn, potato, and chicken stock and bring it all up to a simmer. Meanwhile, in a separate saute pan, we're going to melt our butter over medium heat and then add in our flour, mixing with a whisk until it's smooth. So we're basically making a roux so that we can thicken our soup. We're going to cook this 3 to 4 minutes, stirring until the mixture begins to loosen slightly, and then let it cool. We're going to add our cooled butter and flour mixture to the simmering broth and mix it all together with a whisk. Stir it often to make sure that it does not stick to the bottom of the pan, and simmer for 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to add in our cream and our pulled chicken meat next and simmer it for another 10 minutes so that everything comes up to temperature. Meanwhile, we're going to cook the other 2 slices of bacon until they're crisp. We're going to drain and chop the bacon into small pieces and set them aside to garnish. Add salt, pepper, and hot sauce to taste, then ladle your soup into bowls and top with your garnish of bacon and cilantro. A very simple recipe that's sure to please a crowd. Alright friends, there you have it. It was actually super easy. It came together really simply, really quickly, and the payoff, it was just so good. It passed the husband test, which of course means it passed the standard American diet test, and I just can't imagine why I wouldn't make this once a week for the rest of our lives. It was just that good. Probably my favorite Disney Copycat recipe that we've made so far. I can't imagine it being any better if it weren't allergy friendly. It was so hearty and filling. The flavors were really well balanced. It was just amazing. If there's one Disney Copycat recipe I recommend you try, it's this one for sure. With that being said, I have a pretty long list of copycat recipes already on my channel, but if there's one I haven't tried to adapt yet and you'd like to see me attempt it, let me know what it is in the comments and I'll do my best. I want to thank you all so much for being here and watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll please give it a big thumbs up. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and click that notification bell because I post at least 3 times a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thanks so much again for watching. See you real soon.